So here's where I usually tell a joke. Imagine that was a joke. No, I do have a joke that I do every night, but I've been doing it every single night since I started playing shows. Like, it's my one joke, I know. And no, I haven't learned another. But okay, wait, I'm gonna do it though, if that's cool. I'm just laughing at if I was like, I have a joke, and then I just never told it. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Broken pencil.
Broken pencil who?
Ugh, never mind, it's pointless. Yikes.
Pity laughs. Pity laughs.
Pootie laugh?
Pity laughs.
I don't know what a pootie laugh is. I've never been to... I don't even know what to say. I need water. Don't perceive me while I'm drinking this. Imagine I looked and everyone was faced away. Okay. I'm gonna sing another song from my album, which is about, yeah. This song is about basically why I will never hook up with someone in a car again. It's about being caught by a cop. That's it. I can't think of anything else to say. Yeah, it's called Jailer. My boy covered in red, we were flushed in fluorescence. The backseat of bed, when a knock on the window, a flash in our eyes, and an officer happy to ruin our night. I let out a laugh like a shriek or a cry, and you hit me reflexively quick. At the time I was stunned into silence. You got just a warning. I'm hoping we make it a joke in the morning. We drive to my house. I want us to talk, but the quiet's too loud. I try to get naked again in the back. I want you to see and to want what I have. When you look at me, you said all that I am. My boy covered in red from the blood dancing harshly and quick to his head through a body that's working 3 times as hard to pretend what he's screaming is straight from the heart, saying, do you think I want that right now on the road by your house? Are you kidding me now? And you're laughing at me. Don't find it funny, but maybe I'll get it all in the morning. The bed in my house, I try to get off, I can't picture it now. The backs of my eyelids are long and black. Now all that I see is all that I have. When you think of me, is that all that I am? A boy covered in blue, putting walls up around him. A jailer confused, casting off on these strangers. A sometimes I just get emotional for things that happened literally like a decade ago. I'm like, it's fine. Get over it. Anyway, oh shoot, this is where I usually get serious. Okay, I didn't tell a single joke in the past 20 seconds. I have another song from my album for y'all, and I like to talk about this one a little bit because I don't really have the opportunity to like do like when you listen to the song, I'm not like there next to you being like, and this is and this is and this. So I'm just gonna take the opportunity with this one because it's very personal to me and to my family. Basically, when my mom was 21, her mother my grandmother, was the subject of gun violence and was killed on her way to church. And it really messed. Is everybody okay over here also? Do we need water? Do we need some, can we get some water over here? Or, I have water also. I think water is coming. I'm gonna pause for a second. Sorry. Shoot, I would tell jokes here, but it's all fine.
So bad. I love it.
I just want to make sure everybody's okay before we go. Please stay hydrated, everyone. Drink water. Okay, I'm gonna keep going now. Yeah. Where was I? Jeez. But yeah, it really affected the way that my family has like connected about violence and about guns specifically. When I was a kid, I used to make my brothers act in these movies that I would make. They were terrible. They were literally just like Pirates of the Caribbean 5, 6, and 7. Like we made our own sequels, but with guns, which doesn't make any sense. But we would show them to my mom, and this was before I knew about how my grandmother had passed away, because it was kind of a secret in our family. And she sat us down and was like, "This is why this hurts me to see." And it made me feel so guilty and so like angry, but there was no one to be angry at. And I feel like we've held on to that anger as a family for a really long time. But then a few years ago, this museum did an exhibit where they did like paintings, portraits of people who passed away because of gun violence, and my grandmother was one of them, because in Chicago, which is where I'm from, my grandmother's death was used as like a political point. Like she was like, at the time, I'm not really sure who was running for the governor, but people were using her as like a political talking point, and she became like a thing. And so she was chosen to be one of the people who was painted. And when I went with my family to see the portrait, it just like opened up so much dialogue that we had not been talking about, and it felt like there's no way to like put a cap on that situation. There's no way to like really get closure, but it felt like a sigh of like relief. Just to like see that and see that like art exists because of this terrible thing. I don't know. So I guess I'm just saying the power of art. Art is important, and yeah, I just wanted to tell that story before I start this one. It's called Call of Duty.